You started doing real estate and stocks. So what were you doing in that regard?
So not so much of stocks. I have Roth IRA accounts
Okay.
and high yield savings accounts.
Okay.
And of course, I don't give thanks to myself. I give thanks to my CPA, which is / she adopted me as her daughter, her bonus daughter. Her name is Barbara, so she introduced me to that. That's
Yeah,
how
I've
I
always
got into
invested
that.
I've invested in stocks for like 15 years.
I want to get into it, but
One of the best things I've ever done
see,
in life.
what you do, SP 500s?
All my money right now. So when I first started investing, I put most of my money in Google.
Okay.
Then I put a bunch of money in Amazon.
Mm.
Then I put a bunch of money in Tesla. And along the way, I owned Facebook at one point, but I've always been like, I learned like from Warren Buffett. I started reading his books, then the books that he learned from. And I learned at that point to just not chase after whatever the hot stock is.
Yeah.
Just buy what I actually know and use.
Okay.
So my company, is YouTube based. So I use Google every single day. Like all my Gmail and everything else like that, it's all Google based. So I use it every day. Every day I shop on Amazon, essentially.
Right.
Everything I buy, it's Amazon. There really is no number two. Walmart is way behind. Who do you know that says, oh, I'm going to order from Walmart these days?
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
Everyone orders from Amazon. It's the quickest service. So they have what you call a financial moat, meaning that even if they raise their prices a little bit, there's no real competition in that space.
Wow.
I've been driving Teslas for 9 years. That's all I drive now. I buy Tesla after Tesla, so I know the car. I know it's a good company. So if the stock goes down, I'll buy more because I have confidence in what I'm buying.
Right.
I'm not just saying, like NVIDIA, everyone's like, buy NVIDIA. I don't know anything about hardware. I don't know anything about chips. So if the stock goes down, I don't know because I'm not using it. So I just, buy and hold. And over time, it's by far, the best thing I've ever done was, business-wise was launch Vlad TV. But taking the money from Vlad TV and putting in stocks was the second best thing I ever did.
I'll say the best thing I've done was invest into my IUL.
What is that?
That's insurance policy.
Okay. So describe what that is.
So IUL is an insurance policy that it grows insurance over years.
Okay.
Depending on what you invest, what you put into it. And then you can pull out if you want to. It's a penalty if you want to pull out early, but yeah.
Kind of like a 401k in a way, but separate, yeah.
Do your homework. It's a really good policy that you should invest in.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty big 401k, and all that's an S&P 500.
Okay.
And just it reinvests over time, just so I don't have to look at it individually. But yeah.
Because I'm with Fidelity, and Fidelity always send me stuff about SP 500, so I've been trying to get into it.
Yeah, I tell people who are just getting into it to get the S&P 500 and then go from there. Because if you look at historically, if you buy S&P 500 and keep it for like a year or two at the very most, there's never been a time where you've lost money by doing that in history, 150 years. You see what I'm saying? Now that people want to jump in and out and want to do stock options and margin calls and everything else like that, that's when you get into problems. But if you simply, and that's the thing, a lot of people like to say, well, investing stock is just like gambling. There's no difference. No, there is a difference. You're buying a piece of a company. Gambling, you're not buying a piece of anything. You either win or lose, and then it's over. And there's, the house is set up to win at a small percentage, but still they're always set up to win. With the stock market, you're historically designed to win. Right. If you just have the patience to keep it there. So yeah, I own Google stock from 2010 that I never sold.
Wow.
So think about how many times it's doubled since then. So I just like to put that out there just because I think it's important for people to understand. Because most people that I talk to really have no idea. They don't. Yeah. They don't have an idea about it's crazy. Yeah. And everybody's most people, different. Yeah. And most people I talk to, I'm talking about even celebrities who everyone knows, they just don't want to wait. They want to quickly flip that money. They need something where in 6 months it'll flip, and they usually end up losing it all. Right. Because whenever I try to flip my money, it never works. I've always lost it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't taking risks no more. Every time. I ain't doing it.